Alright. Yeah, nothing there. I did all my custom deliveries. Entries. Ooh. I need to check something right fast. Give me a minute. I do remember seeing something in the, was it an Exodus? Large plots. Nope. Let's check. Excalibur. Large plots. Current lottery cycle. There is one. Yes. So we're going to go to Ward 16. And we can continue with the story because I got a 98 paladin. Doo-dah. Doo-dah. Alright. So we'll continue with the story. I gotta check on the volume first. Oh, I can hear myself. Hello everyone, Bubble Ninja 720 here, bringing you part 183 of my live stream playthrough of Final Fantasy 14. Which server was, or what ward was it? It was Ward 16. There it is, right there. Level. Oh, it is a 50 million gil one. Woof. All right. So where is it at? Ooh, it's right there on the beach too. Da 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 da. Gotta go and get the money on this plot. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, that's a lot of money. Alright, got my iron will up. Is it centered? Oh, it is centered. It's right there at the beach. And it's already got 33 votes, so private. We're number 34. I want to see it in the comments. Pray for me. Hope I win it. It'd be awesome if we won it. Because then I'll be relocated here and I'll be like, yay, I got a lot of work to do. Alright, so... Speak with Clement. I need to go to Solution 9. Now we can continue with the storyline. Yay. I think I got all the waypoints before things went wrong. Sphene genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Scales of blue. So we're supposed to go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, hero. Sorry, I was talking about the guild. This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Well, rather than sitting and waiting, we might as well explore a bit more. Huh. Hero, look over there. Hey, Mamulja child. What are they doing here? Oh. We scared him away. Or her. You noticed too, right? The resemblance to Zeralja. Mm-hmm. The blue scales of a Bunawa with the features of a Hubigo. This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. Come on, let's go after them. Very futuristic looking. That tower looks like a giant graphics card. It's kind of... what is it called? Cyberpunky. So this is True View. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. That building's just about the only one that isn't lit up. Not open for business at the moment, I guess. Oh, hello. Ooh, ah. I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. Bit odd, don't you think? They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? Maybe. Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? Ah. So it is. Alright then, lead the way. Follow the blue scaled Hubigo child? Yep. Following. Yes. I have jog on, unfortunately, so I move very fast. You guys could just basically read the pain. It's the same thing. You basically just follow and try to keep up. Dun, 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 yeah. Is this where you wanted to bring us? What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? So you're still not inclined to talk. He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. You know him? After a fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. Go for it, it's free. Ah, never mind. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kakuya. We ran into the child on the way and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Kakuya. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos there. He'll show you to a fun place. What about him? I don't think he's in a mood to talk, so he can tend the bar with me. That's taking a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? No. Damned if this doesn't have suspicious written all over it. I want to check something out right fast, because I would say that they hate the ability Hot Shot on Machinist. What's wrong with Hot Shot? It's just an extra skill. What is this fun place meant to be? Is Kakuya here? Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Yay, more junk coffers. 98. Dang. Come on, let's talk to this Tassos fellow. Gives you teeth. This area is normally off limits, but Kakuya has told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, hero. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised. I need a drink.
Wonderful! They're here!
Mm-hmm.
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight a good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
I haven't, not really saying anything because I'm eating, but hey, look, it's one of Geralt's long-lost reflections.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it. We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Tural. Interdimensional fusion.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of preservation at one point. That they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
Sorry, I'm also talking with guildies.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryle. The husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents. The founders of Oblivion. Tell me everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
The plot thickens like a fine stew.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. Sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
It'd be interesting.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
Oh, I've buggered it up again!
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
Ooh.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
I got roped. Rope-a-doped. This might be where I get my relic armor. Sorry you had to see me passion spilling over. Happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know? And not to be weird or nothing, but I felt the sense of kinship when I saw you. As if we met in another life. We've met multiple times in multiple lives. Any road, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. You're probably also just ripe, period. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, see? But if I'm to keep at it, I need you to fetch me my favorite energy tonic. Energy drinks are bad. That voucher's good for 2 cans. One for yourself by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. You find him tending a bar out on the main strip. Off you go now. Welcome, what are you having? Energy tonics you can't get from vending machines? How dare you suggest that I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you, and don't come back. Got a voucher? Slip it to me then, nice and subtle. Ah, so you're collecting for Grinnell. A can for him and a can for you, eh? Is this like Black Label? Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners, gentler than the full strength stuff. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities, but if the Rodina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, just in case there are side effects. There are side effects. Bottoms up now. Need to make sure it doesn't affect you in any unintended ways. Philemon requires that you drink the tonic in front of him, presumably so you can render aid should something go awry. Oh, you can't do the full strength energy tonic. You drain the tonic in a single pull. Heh, now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly. And then finally you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. Hey Bunny, how you doing? It's afternoon for me. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carked it, so hurry along and give Grinnell his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. Whoa. It didn't give me wings, it gave me rainbow Super Saiyan powers. Oh, it went away. You're heading into the back room? Yep. You missed my Pal World stream earlier there, Bunny. I managed to make, I made my first combat Pal. I made a Anubis with all the secondary traits that I wanted. So I have vampirism on it, so it doesn't sleep, and it also drains HP and recovers whenever it attacks. I put Mastery of Fasting so it doesn't get hungry as quickly. I gave it Demon God, so it has a 30% damage output plus a 5% increase to defense. And then I gave it Serenity, so that gives it another bonus to, a 30% bonus to its cooldown reduction, and then it increases its attack by 10% as well. It's fine, don't worry about it. I have it on the channel. Yep. The only thing that's not perfected on it yet is the fact that I don't have its quote-unquote IVs maxed. I don't have the stupid glasses yet. But I'll eventually get to that. Right now, it's just the secondaries that count. You've got the tonic? Give it here, quick. No, I chugged it. Sorry, bro. Now, he is Super Saiyan Rainbow. Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom. Wakens something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast but won't stop till it's done what it was born to do. Andy Rhodes, sorry for sending you off on an errand like that. Just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know. And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves. I want my relic gear. But my relic gear.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the Drift Downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put 2 and 2 together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
Oh no, I just remembered we're gonna get introduced to a character soon. Oh.
What's
It's gonna
his
be rough.
name?
Gulja. It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual.
Yeah, there is a new character coming up, and it's good. It reminds me of sad times coming.
At first, I intended to raise him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days. And where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunder Yards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days.
He's a sneak.
He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zoralja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Uh-oh.
Who was that?
Oh dear. It's Gululja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
This is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Convenient.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kavkiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no
The
telling, I'm
roads.
afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Smart move. I forgot. I need to go and do the missions for Paladin because I'm missing a very, very important skill. Just remembered. Little footfalls. If Galulja is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Kryl and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Yeah, I don't have my clemency spell. Oh, I should probably burn through those right fast. Yeah. I need to do that, because clemency is a bread and butter skill for Paladin. It costs 2,000 MP of my 10,000 MP pool, but it is extremely strong in terms of healing. Chamber of Rule? Yes. Ah, our man Genlands. An exemplary example. Oh, no, it's level 50. I'm very behind. We live in troubling times, hero, as you well know. That is why it is more important than ever that the Sultan's Sworn stand ready to serve as a sword and shield for the Sultanate. For a time, I feared that our order was doomed, but then you helped us to restore our good name. Your shining example inspired many young men and women to seek us out. Even as we speak, they train to hone their skills. A few words of encouragement from the famed Free Paladin himself would do much to motivate them further, I should think. Perhaps you would consider paying them a visit at Camp Blue Fog. Sure. I'm only doing this just to get clemency. It is an extremely strong healing spell. See, it's got twofold. I could either pop myself for a really strong heal, or I can heal a teammate for a strong heal, and then I get half of it onto me as well. Very versatile skill. A pleasure to meet you, hero. My name is Owen. At the moment, Phyllis and I are conducting drills with the new recruits at the East Watchtower. They'll be thrilled to see you, I'm sure. Since we all know you're a man of few words, I thought we might forego the speech and instead ask you to favor us with a display of swordsmanship. We've laid out bait for the basilisk already, in fact. You need only wait for them to come. Sure. I'll make quick work of them. Be a 98 and all. Y'all like that display? Yay, standing ovation. Truly a rousing performance, hero, thank you. It's one thing to talk about proper technique, but an altogether different thing to see it firsthand. I think it's safe to say that the recruits will long remember this day, as will I. And then I gotta go back to Ul'dah. What level is Clemency learned at? So I don't even have Goring Blade. I don't have Divine Veil, and you get Clemency at 58. And I need Royal Authority too, so I might as well just... And I don't have Passage of Arms either? Wow, I'm missing a lot of skills. I need to do these stuff to get the bills done. You know what I mean? Skilled to pay the bills. Welcome, hero. I gather the recruits took your lesson to heart. Would that I had some way to repay you, some knowledge or technique to bequeath to you, I am humbled to admit that there is nothing I can teach you. All I can offer you is my heartfelt thanks. Pray go forth, my friend, and continue to defend the people of Uldad, Eorzea at large. Begging your pardons, hero. We need to talk, but not here. At the dispatch yard outside the city. Yeah, right. Pretty much. And I kind of neglected Paladin a little bit, because for a little while Paladin was kind of not to my liking, because they had tweaked it out of my favored purview. And then I found the amazingness that it was Warrior. And after that, I was just like, solo Warrior. Still kind of am, but Paladin has warmed back up onto me. Like, technically all the tank classes are really good. I like the tank classes. Healing is my class right now, or role I should say. That generalization has me irked because of the way the player base has forcing healers to DPS as well as heal. Basically dual role. And it's just like, damned if you do, damned if you don't in terms of healing. Whereas tanking, you just gotta tank. That's it. And of course DPS, all you gotta do is do damage. Yeah, it is pretty lame. And for everyone that plays Final Fantasy XIV, it was like, oh, it's easy. I'm from World of Warcraft. I played a long bit of World of Warcraft where your role, it was where you stayed. You stayed in your role. If you're a healer, you healed. You tank, DPS, you do damage. Thank you for coming, hero. You must be wondering why I called you here. It concerns Solxagil, Genlin's predecessor. As you may recall, he continues to search for Oathkeeper, the sword stolen from us by the Monotaurus minions. From time to time, he sends me missives, sharing with me his latest discoveries. His most recent one contained a startling claim. He wrote that he had found the sword at long last. But that was some time ago, and he has not contacted me since. I would not trouble Genlins with this news, not until I learn what has become of Solxagil, at the very least. Will you help me find him? Sure. I knew I could count on you, hero. For now, all I know is that his last missive came to me by the way of Ishgard. Once I learn more, we can begin the search in earnest. This is also going to give me some XP. The next Paladin quest will be available from Papashan upon reaching level 52. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. I'm way past 52. Let's do this. The Paladin who cried wolf. Ah, just the man I was hoping to see. I now know from where Solxagil sent his last missive to me. Falcon's Nest, a hamlet in the Kurthus Western Highlands. It is there I would have you begin your search. Reclaiming Oathkeeper would do much to restore the honor of the Sultansworn, but we must not get ahead of ourselves. First, we must find our missing man. First and foremost, honor is a good thing to have, but when you have an order of people, the most important thing are the people in the order. Then the honor. Because without those people, you have no order. I didn't need to mount up. Solxagil, never heard of him. Was he one of the new craftsmen working with 100 Dice? Sorry, we see an awful lot of new faces around here. Most don't leave an impression. Other than the heretics and bandits, that is. Now I need to mount up. Gotta sneeze. Alright, there we go. Got rid of it. There was a pitched battle the other night out in the wastes. Involved a rather large man and a party of his fellow heretics, to hear the scouts tell it. Naturally, we chose not to intervene. If they wish to kill each other, by all means. Uh-oh. Rogadin Paladin? Well, I do recall a traveler who spent several days here, at least. Where's 100 Eyes at? Oh, it's not that far. Good. Final Fantasy VI music. Heard you was asking after Rogadin, and in a fashion that might give a man cause to worry. I know Soxagal. Knew, I should say. Older fellow spent some time chatting with the young blood. He came through like the rest of us before him, looking for the same thing we all do. Bandits ambushed him in the night out in the wastes. Buried him with my own 2 hands the next day out near Camp Riversmeet. Constant took it especially hard, close as he was to him. Well, that's not cool. Don't need no fate. Helone's blessings be upon you, sir. I say, that was a rather frightful experience. Were you a friend of Soxagal's too? Oh, good. That is to say, my condolences. I knew there had to be others who would want to know. 'Twas the work of Death's embrace, I'd wager. Those fiends you slew just now were sent by them as well. My kinsmen think them but another band of sellswords or heretics. If only they knew what they were truly capable of. I can only hope that they will heed my warnings this time, if you would excuse me. You look a little ragamuffin there, buddy. Hero, this is Papashan. Have you found Soxagal? Gods almighty, slain by Death's embrace. I heard some of those bastards were still skulking about, but I never thought they would try to. Wait, could it be that they were the ones who held Oathkeeper, and that they killed Soxagal when he tried to take it back? Damn it all, we still no answers. But there is still the boy. Get after him and find out what he knows. Great. Hunting for kid to go. Oh, sweet. I gained another sub. I'm 4 away from my first hundo. So long as I don't lose any anymore. Seems like every time I gain one, I end up losing one. It would be awesome to finally hit 100. I think I need 500 to reach a criterion for monetization. That, and I also need 3,000. I need 3,000 average view time hours. I'm at 1,200 right now. I was at 1,400, but since I haven't been streaming regularly, I've gone down. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Was there something you wish to discuss? Oh, so you're that free paladin Soxagal told me all about. It is an honor to meet you at last, hero. That is, for the second time. My name is Constant. Truly honored, sir. Truly, truly honored. Yes, I am. We are. I appreciate every time someone shows up to spend time with me. Sorry if I'm a bit out of sorts, it's just I've been thinking about him a lot. About the day we first met, when he saved me, how his sword gleamed as he danced among the wolves. We just heard a wolf cry. I begged him to teach me the ways of the paladin so I could save others like he had saved me. He must have turned me down a dozen times before he finally relented, probably because he caught me asking around about Oathkeeper. But I suppose he didn't think I was strong enough to help him reclaim the sword. Why else would he sneak off to challenge Death's Embrace while I was away? I should have been there, hero. I should have been there. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything everyone does for the channel. As long as it's positive. I decided I'm going to take it back. Oathkeeper, I mean. He said I wasn't ready to wield this soul, but what choice do I have now that he's gone? You want to find it too, don't you? Then help me, hero, please. Sure. You will? I'll only to be praised. You won't regret this. You need to get some armor first, brah. If Soxigal could see us now, two paladins united in purpose, well, I suppose it's rather premature for me to claim the title, isn't it? One veteran paladin and one aspiring paladin, then. United in purpose. We shall recover Oathkeeper and bring Soxigal's murderers to justice, as soon as I uncover new information, that is. Again, we need to get you some armor. And a weapon, and gotta get you some sword and board, too. Big cellarettes to fill. Ooh, there's Goring Blade. I have tidings, hero. Hidden amongst Soxigal's belongings was a journal, the final entry of which contains what appears to be a map of the Gorgon holding. He marked a spot near the river, though he did not write why. Yet, considering how devoted he was to recovering Oathkeeper, surely has some relation. I say we sally forth and investigate. We may encounter wild beasts or worse, of course, but we are well equipped to face them. Well, that is to say, you are. Again, you should let me do the heavy lifting and just stick to that information gathering. It's that time when dodos fly. On the plus side, for me being this high of a level, whenever I got to do the fights, minus the ones that sink me down, I can pretty much one-shot everything, so it gets done faster. I mean, I thought that was funny, because my Circle of Scorn took all three of them out in a single hit. That's just my AoE, a dot damage. It's not exactly a strong attack. Impressive, eh? It took some doing, but I managed to resize Soxigal's cellarettes. They should afford me excellent protection against thigh-high threats. Anyway, let's see where this map leads. Somewhere over yonder, perhaps. So he's got a sword board and boots now. So you're missing gloves, pants, chest, and a helmet. Sorry, I talk a little fast. A light catches your eye, and on closer inspection you find a gallant coronet buried beneath the snow. Uh-oh, there's another item to get. Is it a chest piece or is it gaunts? Or is it pants? A trail of frozen blood leads west. It's fine. Kind of like the music here. Or was it further to the... Oh, hero, find anything? Here's a helmet for you. Wear it well. It's not even really a helmet, it's more like a crown. Soxigal's coronet. Then he did come here. There was a trail of blood as well, you said. Let's follow it and see where it leads. Hefty time. I love this setup. When you're flying with the fat chocobo, to entice it to fly, you get a piece of cake and dandle it. And it's a piece of Gissel greens when you're on the ground. See, I'll put it, that goes away, and now it's just Gissel greens. And he's chasing after it. It seems to lead towards the Dusk Vigil. Ah, T-Rex time. More frozen blood. I think it's taking us westward. Again, bro? Now this time they were too spread out for me to hit at once. Didn't work. Of course, Death's Embrace. They must have made camp here and Soxago learned of it. Wait, was that movement just now? To the west. We cannot let them escape. Oh no, my guildmates are finding out my strategy for how I make money. Besides running around in Eureka. I buy super cheap stuff like housing and glamour items, and I sell them on the market board for exorbitant prices. And people buy it up. It's not often, but it pops every once in a while. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I have way too much money right now. Like, in terms of gil on this character alone, I just dropped 50 million to put a bid on a mansion. That if I lose the bid, I'll get the 50 mil back. And even then, I still have another 30 mil on my on my retainer. And then my main character has about 200 million, so I don't have to worry about gil. This is whenever I feel like getting more money, I just throw some stuff up on the market board. Duty calls. Be level 56. I'm going to lose 42 levels for this fight. End of the road. They don't seem to be carrying Oathkeeper. Well, if nothing else, we can at least bring them to justice for their countless other crimes and ensure that they harm no more innocents. To arms, hero, for justice, for Soxago. I thought the coronet would help, but that speech still felt rather uninspired. Let me do this. I don't have my shield bash. Oh, I gotta kill this grimoire. I've been slowed. gotta be careful, because if I accidentally let him die, I'm screwed. I don't have a heal for you, bro. Heal yourself. Thank you. Can I do this? Nope, I cannot use cover on you. Nice. That was a very weird death cry. Did we win? I mean, by the Fury, we won. That villainous scum will prey on the weak no longer. Pity they didn't have Oathkeeper. Well, all in a day's work for a pair of paladins, eh? Back to Falcon's Nest for a well-earned rest. You're not a paladin yet, bud. You don't even have a chestplate yet. You don't even have a proper weapon. You got just a regular pig sticker you got. And a little dinner plate for a shield. I gotta eventually do the relic quest chain so I can knock out my favorite weapon glam of all in Final Fantasy. It's A tier and pre-win, by the way. And it's not the Lux versions, it's the ones right before. The Lux versions are kind of meh because they look like orange dreamsicle weapons. I like the regular versions because it's like a blue flame. It's a very simple design for the shield and sword, but it's just the particle effect on it is amazing. Imagine just like a slender sword and like a regular kind of like kite shield, but the kite shield has flames coming off of it where it's got like a flame spike on the bottom, and the flames kind of fan out on the sides to make it look like it has wings. And then the flames come off of the blade, and they kind of fan out to look like wings as well. I'll have to show them off when I finally get them. It is definitely going to be hands down pretty much the only glam I use for paladin weaponry. The wheels of justice are slow to turn, as we know all too well. Even Sir Emmerich, who they say cares deeply for the welfare of every Ishgardian, even he is bound by bureaucracy. It all comes back to the war in the end. If it's not heretics or dragons, well, you know how it is. Yep, it is the little joys in life. And the Forlands, well, if you head that far west without enough hired help, you've no one to blame but yourself for what happens. So when my mother's caravan was raided on the road to Tailfeather, I was resigned to never knowing who to blame. Until Soxigel told me all about Death's Embrace, and I realized they were the ones responsible for that and many other attacks. They chose their targets with care, preying on those who wouldn't be missed, saved by their equally powerless friends and family. But everyone deserves a champion. Even the least among us are worth saving. I don't know if the remaining members of Death's Embrace have Oathkeeper, but even if they don't, it is our duty as paladins to stop them. That's what Soxigel would say were he here, right? Give me my Goring Blade! Constance's courage resonates with the souls within the Paladin's stone. Yay. Now I have Goring Blade. Where is my Goring Blade at? I don't seem to have Goring Blade on me. Hey, Soul Crystal. I love a lot of the quest names. Oh, I love how they do puns and everything. Plays on words. Curious tidings, hero. Not long ago, I received word from an acquaintance of mine, Grimold, who claims to have in his possession a missive written by Soxigel and addressed to me. He insisted that I come collect it from him in person in Tailfeather, and since we haven't any leads in our search for Oathkeeper, I see no reason to deny him. Let us be off then. I'm porting straight over. Oh, man. Ah, ginger ale. Tasty. He beat me to it. I appreciate you coming all this way, Constant. I know it must seem a little odd. Frankly, it's been strange from the start. Who sends a missive of provisions when we've got Moogles running about who can do it far faster? Not to mention the fact that bandits have been raiding caravans to Tailfeather for weeks. If it weren't for them moving on, this latest shipment would have likely never arrived. Any road. From what I can tell, it was languishing in someone's storeroom for a while. Better late than never, though, eh? It was your friend's wish that you come all this way. Read it for yourself and you'll see. I left you a gift near the 100 Throws. Take it and become the man you were destined to be. Curious fellow, the Soxagle. Any road, if I were you, I'd head north and find whatever it is before someone else does. My thanks, friend. I shall do just that. Let's head towards the Throws and see what we find, hero. Gods be... Let it be armor for this kid. Welcome back, Hefty. Please be the chest plate. If I remember correctly, we gotta piece the armor together for this kid and get him a fancy enough weapon, shield, so that way he could fight off Death's Embrace. They basically made us the mentor. I like that. We are the grizzled veteran, and we must save the next generation, the young bloods. It should be around here somewhere. Oh, I've got to hunt for it. It's your bloody item. It's a good thing I have a knack for hunting for stuff. Is that a soul you found? By the Fury it is, and look, a pair of gallant cuisses. But why? Oh, he got pants now. Why do I feel like I'm being led by the nose? First the journal, now this missive. There's so much I want to ask, so much I want, so much I should have asked when he was still alive. So he's gonna get the gloves next. Camp Rivers meat. Yeah, I believe the chess piece is last. Hello. Well, while we're here. Where's Red Mage? There's Red Mage. The Hissing Cobbles. Back to Hefty. I believe the Fat Chocobo made its first rendition in Final Fantasy IV. It was used for storage. Basically, you would go into a room and it would have this big area that looked like it was empty and you couldn't go into. And it would say, the smell of Chocobo hangs faintly in the air. And then you would use a Gisselgreens to bring it up, to make it appear. And then you would feed it items. And then if you wanted the items back, you'd have them throw it up. It's a very weird storage system. Made even weirder by the fact that you could feed like the fat chocobo weapons and stuff, and they'd come back perfectly fine. Oh, apparently I gotta go further down. Aim of the game for the stream is to at least get done with this. Maybe do a little bit more story before I have to cut it, because I need to get these skills. It'd be very, very bad of me to run around as a tank without these skills. To be honest, I never really understood why you accepted me as your pupil. What made you change your mind? What did you see in me? And what would you have me do now that you're gone? So it is true then. Oh, it's Genlin's. Papa Shan could not conceal the truth from me forever. He told me of Soxigal's claims and your search. I could not believe it. I would not believe it, yet now... Resonation. They speak. And his does nothing. Ah, I see what's happening now. I remember what happened now. I just stole your light. Mine now. What sorcery is this? Not even a footprint in the snow. It's almost like he was a ghost. Maybe. He was watching you, boy. You and the soul you bear. Could he have been a minion of Death's Embrace spying on Soxigal's people? Perhaps they hoped Soxigal's quest would end with his death, that none would attempt to reclaim Oathkeeper in his stead. They thought us broken when our brothers betrayed us, and when they robbed us of the sword and delivered it into their keeping. But we did not give in to despair, nor will we do so now. Oathkeeper will be ours again, I swear it. I must return to Ul'dah for now. The way our souls resonated was unlike anything I've ever seen before, and I would know what it portends. Pray continue to look after the boy, hero. Sure. Make sure that your floating shield that, like, hovers behind your back doesn't fall away. What do you want from me? I just learned a new skill from Genlin's crystal. Thanks, Genlin's. The souls of paladins past grant you favor. If I remember correctly, Divine Veil is a... I don't think that's the skill that I was thinking about, actually. Passage of Arms, that's the one I want. That one's awesome. Passage of Arms, you basically stab your sword into the ground to, like, anchor yourself. You shove your shield in front of your face as you're kneeling down, and you sprout these, like, prismatic wings. And anyone that stands behind your wings gets a damage reduction buff. And you basically take the brunt of the damage. All according to plan. Clemency! Yay! A cure potency of 1,000. Restores to self 50% of HP restored to target if target is a party member. Yes, that is a badass heal. I'm beginning to think I've been going about this the wrong way, Hero. I've been trying to determine the whereabouts of Oathkeeper by retracing Soxigul's steps, but honestly, how he came to pursue and die at the hands of Death's Embrace isn't nearly as important as the simple fact that he did. Death's Embrace has the sword. It's the only logical conclusion. So if we find them, we find Oathkeeper. And even if I'm mistaken, we'd be doing the world a favor by bringing them to justice. I wouldn't presume to speak for Soxigul, but I'd like to think that he'd agree, don't you? Yeah. Yes, well, I suppose if we're going to find them, we had best start asking around. Though there is one thing which still troubles me. I think I need to speak with 100 Eyes. Riding on a boss. Arc. How's it going, Joshua? A moment of your time, if it please. For you, Constant, sure. It's about Soxigul. You never told me, but how exactly did he die? You want me to paint you a bloody picture? He was murdered. I found him and I buried him. That's all you need to know. It's just that. The other day, I could have sworn that Forgive me. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't let me keep you from your labors. Let us resume our hunt for Death's Embrace. Phrasing. Death's Embrace? Those bandits who used to raid caravans bound for Tailfeather? No one's seen neither hide nor hair of them recently. Why do you ask? They fixed it to a point. So, it used to be, like you said, a bunch of housing bots sitting around clicking constantly until they managed to hit the right time when the plots matured and they hit their cooldown and are ready for sale. Now they've moved on to a housing lottery. So basically, when a plot of land becomes available, there are periods of entry. There's like a entry period where it lasts, I think, about a week-ish. And then basically you'll dump your money for the cost of the plot into that plot, and it'll hold the money, and you'll be given a number. Basically, whatever number you were in line. So let's say today I voted on a mansion, and I was the 34th person, so my number's 34. You can only vote once, by the way, per session. Now, if I win, the 50 million that I put in for the mansion plot will go away, and I'll get the land. If I lose, I'll get my 50 million back, but of course I don't get the land plot. So when the entry period goes and expires, then it's results period, and that usually lasts about a week. And during results period, you go and whoever wins gets to claim the plot. It basically takes all the numbers from the first one to the last one, and it randomly rolls the dice, and whoever that winning number has, they're the winner. That's how it goes. They made it as fair as possible, and basically the only way to make it as fair as possible, it had to be RNG. No problem. Old Dons, eh? Maybe they ran back to warmer climes. Never understood Southerners myself, queer folk, prone to inexplicable and irrational behavior. Like those buffoons who attempted to seize the Protector of all things. Apparently they snuck aboard some of the airships ferrying supplies to Camp Cloudtop. Of course the knights drove them off. Last I heard, they had fled into the wilds, screaming Thal's balls this and Swyven Horson's that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, hero? Admittedly, we've no reason to believe these men are the ones we seek, but we've been blessed with serendipity before. There's no harm in investigating, at least. There's always harm in investigating. The Eldons who tried to seize the Protector? Aye, I remember them. Baffling, really. Signed their own death warrants with their ill-conceived attack. You can be sure that House Hallionart won't allow them to leave these isles alive. Death's embrace, eh? I suppose it's possible they're the bandits you seek. You're welcome to help us on them to hunt them down if you like. The boy too, yes, he can join my unit. Given your reputation, I think you better suited to the band. I won't let you down. We gather at the Rose House. Come, let us delay no further. I'll see you there. Glad to have you with us, Master Hero. Would that we could speak at length, but the Eldons are aware of our plans and have already fled to the east. Remember that these are desperate, dangerous men. Advance with caution and wait for reinforcements if necessary, with me. I don't need reinforcements. I'm a one-man army. I am the medieval equivalent of a tank right now. Like, literal walking battle tank. I'm just gonna let you dot yourselves to death. Ha! Yeah, I gotta do it. Ha! Well fought, Master Hero. Their leader was surely the toughest of the lot. Lady Laniette will be pleased to learn of our success. I shall inform her at once. What have you got there? Gallant gauntlets. Why would a member of Death's Embrace be carrying these? There's no way he could have possibly planned this. It's too elaborate. Nay, impossible. What other explanation could there be? We should return to Falcon's Nest. You just need the chest plate. Alright. Before we cornered the leader, we came across their camp. It was plain to see that they had fallen on hard times, hence why they resorted to common banditry to survive. But isn't it strange when you think about it? I mean, if they had Oathkeeper, why not simply sell it? Surely someone would have been willing to pay for it. I'm beginning to wonder if Soxigel succeeded in reclaiming the sword, or if Death's Embrace ever had it at all. And by the Fury, what to make of these pieces of armor? Just as I suspected, it fits perfectly. Whatever remnants of Death's Embrace there may be will stay in hiding for some time, I should think. But should they dare to reveal themselves, we will finish what we started, as Soxigel intended. Yes, got clemency now. Yay! $24,000 right now for my heal. That's not even on a crit. Yes. The little sword of mine. Oh, this little sword of mine. There we go. Royal Authority, and I get Creed armor. Terrible news, hero. 100 Eyes has been gravely wounded. There were wolves and he fought them off as best as he could, but by the time the sentries came to his aid, I went to see him earlier, but he turned me away and bid me fetch you. For the life of me, I cannot imagine why. Because I can heal. I can't jump that high, though, apparently. I will do what I can to ease his suffering. Wolves, swiving wolves. Reckon I've earned it. So, time to settle one last account. Go to Soxigel's grave, dig it up. Take what you find and give it to the boy. Won't make up for what I did to my sworn brothers, but perhaps it'll go a ways towards redressing the balance. Of course, what we've done to the boy ain't hardly defensible, no matter what he says. Huh. I don't remember an NPC dying off on this storyline. It has been a long time since I've done this story, though. Years, in fact. Surprised that I could dig in the frozen ground. Several foams beneath the cold hard earth, you find not a coffin, but a small chest containing a gallant surcoat. Hey, look, it's your last piece. What have you done? Here, wear this. But how can this be? Why would 100 Eyes lie to us? That bastard. I will have answers from him, from them both. Come, we're going back to Falcon's Nest. Guarantee you the NPC's dead by the time we get back there. Yeah, really, it literally is dangerous to go alone. Ah, I love my Iron Giant. Superman. We're too late. Chenlins and I had grown worried that it has come to this. I'm sorry, there was nothing more to be done. Oh, there's Papa Sean. Gods damn it all. I must have words, Constant. I go to Lance Gate. Look for me there. What was it all for? I know how a lot of people say Stormblood was generally the weakest portion of the storyline for Final Fantasy XIV, but generally, for the most part, I've enjoyed the story. I don't really have a bad, like, long stretch. Like, I don't like certain bits of the game, but I'm not gonna say that a whole expansion was horrible. Like, I have generally enjoyed at least a good majority of each expansion. There's like just a few tidbits here and there that kind of annoy me, and that's about it. And yes, I am not gonna fight you as this. No. We're gonna go hardcore Danger Lollipop damage time. Frag you. You stopped me from releasing my full might. Liuba. Ha, you're not gonna be able to hurt me. Now you die. Oh, Pepsi time. Do I have this one? I don't have either of them. So we're gonna hang on to that. Soraban was the turtle guy. I miss Soraban. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, the last Ronin's coming out eventually. I can't wait to watch it. I hope they do it justice. My comrade wishes to explain himself. Why the lies, Soxagal? Was this all just some game to you? I had my reasons, as you will soon learn. That's a rather odd way of apologizing, Soxagal. I suggest you try again. I am sorry for deceiving you, Constant. Faking your death, constructing an elaborate scenario for me to find your armor. To be honest, I'm as astonished as I am offended. How could you have possibly orchestrated everything so perfectly? It doesn't matter how I did it. What matters is why I did it. Oathkeeper is but a sword, Constant. True oaths are not forged in steel. They are sworn in the heart. To merely reclaim the sword will not suffice. It must be won by a worthy paladin. Only then will it, and our order, be restored to its former glory. I don't understand. Why not simply teach me the ways as you said you would? A sultan may move a man. A master may instruct his pupil, but only when that pupil moves himself can he become a paladin. That said, I did not account for Hero's intervention. Master Papajan, as we discussed. Very well. It's gonna wake up his soul crystal, make him a proper paladin. Boop. Mine looks like it's about to explode. We clash. I guess we have to duel. The souls we paladins wield are embodiments of our will. In keeping to our oaths, they grow stronger, more dominant. In the presence of a particularly pure soul, others may be compelled to yield. But when two souls cannot reconcile, when one cannot establish dominance, it can spell disaster. That seems awfully inconvenient. Oh, you have no idea. As the discordance between two souls grows, the aether builds and the souls grow unstable. Aye, their souls looked as though they were fit to burst with ether. Wait, you don't mean to say that their souls will be destroyed, do you? By the Fury, how do we stop it? You fight. Your souls demand it. You two cannot coexist as you are. One must rise above. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We are paladins, defenders of the weak and needy. What madness is this that we must face each other in battle? But if there is truly no other way, I will not renounce my oaths. I will become a paladin. Become the paladin I was destined to be. And if that means that we must fight, then so be it. Sure, but I'm gonna beat your ass. Literally. And I'm going to drop down 38 levels. Just to make it a little bit interesting. Ah, he even has a sword now. A proper sword and shield. Come, brother. You're so screwed, bro. Take a shield to the face. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you were going to die that quickly. Am I truly so weak? No, Constant. Nothing can be further from the truth. You fought with honor and purpose. Do not be ashamed. Soxagal. Now, notice that I took him down that quickly with a 38 level handicap. Impressive, truly impressive. Intrigue and deception that would put Lord Lolorito to shame. Tell them the truth, Soxical, the whole truth. Figured it out, have you? Do you still have the soul I left for you at the 100 throws? What? Oh yes, here. This soul once belonged to the first captain of the Sultansworn, the first paladin who wielded Oathkeeper. Once it shone with a resplendent light, as did Oathkeeper, but now both have lost their luster. I have the sword, and everything I have done that I have made you all do has been for the sole purpose of making it shine once more. Of course, it's so simple. Wait, no it's not. It's needlessly complicated. What of your soul, the one you gave the hero when first you met? I yet have it, Soxical. Take it and restore Oathkeeper's light with your own. Once a man has left the Sultansworn, he cannot return. My soul will no longer suffice. All I could do is show another the way and ask that he do the same for his brothers and sisters. But he does not yet stand above all others. Not until he has bested me. Draw your sword, hero. The time has come. Alright, this is where the real fight is. And you're going down about just as quickly. Oh, you're going that way, okay. Am I fighting you again? Nope, never mind. Took him down just as fast. Not as fast, but just as fast. At long last, a paladin who can make it shine again. I don't think you ever get the weapon skin for Oathkeeper. Not that I really want it, though. Oathkeeper looks kind of plain. Behold Oathkeeper, bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultansworn, stolen under my watch by the minions of the Monitarists. For years I sought to reclaim it, to redeem myself for my failure. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defend the people of the realm. 30 years I aspired to those ideals. 30 years I tried to live up to the example set by our founder, so revered that his very soul crystal would be set in Oathkeeper's pommel. For those legendary captains of Eld, the sword would shimmer with such brilliance that night would be as day. Yet for the 30 years I wore it shined for me but once. That was before it was taken from me, before I forswore my oath so I could reclaim it. Hero, through all your trials and tribulations, you have remained true to yourself and to Eorzea. You continue to be an inspiration to us all. Come, take up Oathkeeper, raise it aloft, and let it shine forth as a beacon unto all. Am I gonna have a Legend of Zelda moment like the Master Sword? There we go. And I was about to say, yep. It dimmed. You were always my first choice, hero. Constant was incentive, motivation, though in the end he proved himself to be so much more. You're a right bastard, you know that. Doing all this just to make a bloody sword shine. Praise Haloni that I found a proper mentor and hero. Well, I may not be the chosen one, but I'm still a free paladin. This is the path I have chosen for myself, and on it I will stay. Well said. It would not do for you to be so easily discouraged. Genlins, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Because if you remember, Papashan is actually retired. You've done it again, hero. Oathkeeper may not shine for me as it did for you, but perhaps in time it will. But even should it not, I will not lose heart, for a paladin's virtue is not in the radiance of his blade, but in the righteousness of his actions. By what we decide to do every day, we will be good men, or not. Soxagal, Oathkeeper, is returned to the Sultan Sworn. Will you not return to us as well? As a friend and ally, perhaps, but not as a brother. Some bonds once broken cannot be mended. And I thank you, hero, for all you have done. How strange that we must turn to a free paladin rather than one of our own to show us the way. Yet I suppose it is not the first time, is it? God, I hate the Creed armor. It looks so horrible. So that's it then, you're leaving. Ul'dah beckons, and besides, I've nothing left to teach you. Then I wish you well on your journey, and pray that you find happiness there. I'm coming back, you know. There's an awful lot of work to be done in Falcon's Nest, and I did make a promise to 100 Eyes. Oh, then I shall see you when you return. We should head back too, hero. I should go get the rest of my skills. If I remember correctly, I only have to deal with maybe one more quest. I think. 1 to 2 more quests. I'll get Royal Authority, then there's Passage of Arms. Yeah, Passage of Arms is my last one, so it should only be a level 70 after this. Because this will give me my other skill. The one that I just completely forgot that I had just mentioned. Royal Authority, there we go. I need that extra attack. That's another oomph attack. Oh, hello. Really? Nope. I fell. Come on. Oh, it's triangle. Red mage. Lookout. Nope. Do I look this way? Nope. Do I look this way? Nope. Do I look this way? Nope. Maybe I pray? Frag it. I don't know. Some of them you have to do special emote. Usually it's lookout. Hey, it's finally Lefty. Sometimes you need to do it during a certain time of day, certain weather, stuff like that as well. So that's part of the reason why I just abandoned it. For the time being. I'm still not quite sure what it was all for, but it seems to have ended well enough. I suppose you ought to get back to your grand adventures, and me to my paladining, or whatever it is you call it. Right then. It's been a pleasure, hero. Oh, but I warn you, the next time we cross blades, I mean to win. Fare thee well. Ain't happening, bro. You a teeny weeny pally. You have kept your oath and established dominance over your paladin companions. This concludes the paladin quest for Final Fantasy XIV Heaven's Ward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. Never mind it, apparently it is another series. You must have completed the main scenario quest, the Far Edge of Fate. Once you have done so, your next paladin quest will be available from Genlands. Back in Ul'dah. Like a knight in shining armor, too. Does that give me a title? The Oathkeeper. I'll take it. Alright, Genlands. What we got? I need my Passage of Arms. Tournament of the Century. Ah, hero. Precisely the man I wish to see. I have something in my care for you. An invitation to a fighting tournament to be held at the Colosseum. Not just any tournament, mind you, but the prestigious Ul Cup. Founded by His Royal Majesty Sasagan Ul Sisigan, first Sultan of Ul'dah, 'tis nigh as old as the nation itself. Lest you wonder why you are unfamiliar with so old and prestigious tournament, it's because it has not been held in generations. At the Sultana's behest, it has been revived, and she now extends an invitation to Eorzea's finest swordsman. It stands to reason that your name would appear among this exalted company, and doubt not but that her grace shall be pleased for your participation. So, can we expect you to fight in the tournament? Sure, where do I sign up? I might pass on this one. I think we're going to sign up. Wunderbar! By witnessing you in combat, I dare say all of us Sultan Sworn, both fresh recruits and veterans alike, stand to gain something in our duty to protect. The champion will be awarded a tome said to hold the secret techniques of the first captain of the Sultan Sworn. With such an enticing prize on offer, no small number of invitees have already confirmed their participation, I myself included. You should confirm yourself as well, by making yourself known to the tournament registrar on the Royal Promenade. Gimme, gimme. Gimme Book of Learningness. I want to be stronger. Greetings to you, good sir. You are come to enter the Ul Cup. Your invitation, if you would be so kind. Yes, everything appears to be in order. On behalf of the committee, I bid you welcome to the tournament. Wait, you're participating too? To think that I might have the chance to cross swords with a fabled hero such as you. The tournament cannot begin soon enough. You needn't wait long, for the opening ceremony will begin any time now. I am told a number of participants have already gathered before the Gladiators Guild. Perhaps you might like to join them. Sounds like a plan. Let's go and do that, shall we? I'm gonna spank y'all one and all. That's a lot of people to talk to. Holy crow. There's Constant. Hero, it's so good to see you. Am I correct in assuming that you're participating in the tournament? Mm-hmm. Wunderbar. Rather though I still am, I also received an invitation. Captain Genland's work, I suspect. But know that I do not intend to simply make up the numbers. Since last we met, I have trained without cease. Such improvements I have made, I hope to demonstrate to you in a rematch. Go for it. Black Lotus, huh? You got business with me? Too bad, I've got none with you. Leave me be and find someone else to bother, like Mila. Scrubby stripling. You're fighting in the tournament? You look pretty strong, but it's Black Altus that's gonna win. That's Lotus. Black Lotus. Yeah, what he said. He's the strongest and he always protects me. If you fight him, you better watch out. You don't look so tough. Ah, Hero. Have you spoken with the captain? He's holding on to your invitation. Already got it. Already entered? Marvelous. We are all looking forward to witnessing your skill at arms, and if the gods are good, I shall witness them up close and personal. You guys are really raring for a beating. Ah, Hero, a pleasure as always. Are you perchance entering the tournament? Well then, this has become infinitely more interesting. Lest you wonder, I am joining the field as a representative of the Temple Knights. For the honor of our order, I have every intention of winning. Do not hold back, my friend, because neither will I. And what can I do for you this most beauteous of evenings? Shall I sign your flyer with my mark, perhaps? A contestant, really? Well then, you would do well to pray you are not drawn against me. Before my beauteous skills, your defeat is all but assured. Hey, look, it's Mia, my old training mate. Give me 1 second. Ah. This actually took longer than I anticipated. Oh well. Well, if it isn't Hero, that you would visit us at this juncture could only mean that one thing. You're entering the old cup. Yup. Good, good. You are one of our very best, and it pleases me to see you continue seeking new challenges. And mark my words, this will be a challenge the likes of which you have never experienced. Yeah, right. This tournament brings together the realm's finest. If you are to rise above them, nothing less than complete preparation will suffice. Speaking of preparation, have you been apprised of the rules? Nope. Then allow me to explain. The tournament is elimination. You lose, you go home. You win, you advance to the next match, and on it goes until a champion emerges. Combatants are initially divided into two groups, Nald and Thal. Sounds fancy, but they're simply labels given the two branches of the tournament tree. Look, Hero, one of your potential opponents. Knowing is half the battle, and you do well to learn all you can from the competition. Oh dear, is it that time already? The opening ceremony is about to commence. Shall we then? Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, today I bid you welcome to the Colosseum for a truly special event. To introduce it, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo. My voice is dying. Generations ago, my ancestors, Sasagan ul Sisagan, founded a tournament to celebrate the skill of our nation's finest swordsmen. 100 years have passed since it was last held. By this declaration, I do hereby revive the Ul Cup. Let it be known that all proceeds from this event shall go towards our continuing refugee relief efforts. My dear combatants, my fellow citizens and I look forward to an inspiring performance from all of you. May Nald Thal give strength to your sword arms. Who fights first? Thank you, Your Grace. Next, I would invite Master Adrian, Colosseum columnist for the Mithril Eye, to share some insights into our combatants. What are your impressions of the field, Adrian? Well, Dower, I'd say it's as diverse field as I've seen on the Blood Sands. In addition to everyone's favorite gladiators, your friendly neighborhood Sultan Sorn, we have an Ishgardian knight as well as an acclaimed adventurer. Truly a colorful cast of characters, all of whom bring their unique take on swordplay. With such an eclectic mix of fighting styles clashing, would you say that we're in for a veritable treat for the senses? Yes, I would, Dower. At this stage, it's anyone's guess who will claim the title, but one thing is certain. When the match bell rings, you cannot afford to bat your eyelids. Keep watching this space, for this preliminary rounds are about to begin. The next Paladin quest will be available from Mia upon reaching level 63. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Yeah. In Thul's name. It begins, hero. There are 8 combatants in each group, meaning you must triumph in 3 bouts in order to advance to the final. And the opponent for your first bout is Bartholomew of the Sultansworn. Defeat him and you will next face the victor of another pairing, and so on. Needless to say, each encounter will be more difficult than the last. But one fight at a time. The tournament registrar will call you when it's time to take to the blood sands. Go now, and good luck. It's a twofold thing. A, you're fighting harder and harder, or more difficult enemies each time you go up. And the next thing is, what was it? As you feel further and further on, you're going to get more and more tired. Where is it at? Oh. I was supposed to go over there. My bad. So we're going to go down this way, I think. And around. Nope. Nope. Where do I go? Do I go down here? Ah, nope. Ah, here we go. Time for me to beat Bartholomew. Ha, to think that I would draw you for my very first opponent. I thank the heavens even as I curse them. But no matter who my opponent may be, I shall fight with all my being, for the pride of the Sultansworn. See you on the blood sands, my friend. It is time, my lord. Pray see your final preparations and let me know when you are ready to proceed. Are you ready to enter the arena? I lose 33 levels. Can't stun him. I win. Now I gotta do Bronze Bull, okay. Oh, apparently that's dot damage. Okay. Note to self, don't stand in that. Ah, so you can punt. You know what? I'm just gonna heal. Low blow, huh? Sir Handelope of the One Heart. You're too slow on your skills. Up. Oh, you dodged it, you little... Ah. I got bright burned, really? I win. That concludes all the matches for the Thal group, and what heart-stopping encounters they were. Verily, Dower. The crowd expected and the combatants delivered, not least of all the group winner, Hero, who carved a convincing path to the final. Shall we retrace his steps for those who came in late? You read my mind. Hero's first match pitted him against Bartholomew. The Sultan's Sworn fought with heart, but in the end, he was outclassed by the Star Adventurer. Though he can take pride in his effort, unfortunately he had to take his leave of the tournament. There was no getting past Hero, who went on to face the hulking Bronze Bull. A veteran of countless matches here in the Colosseum, you could say he had the grand advantage. From the onset, the man brought his prodigious strength to bear, unleashing wave upon wave of punishing attacks, but Hero calmly weathered them all to emerge the victor. With that, he advanced to the Thal group's final match against Houndloop of the Temple Knights. Employing blistering techniques seldom seen this side of Eorzea, the Ishgardian visitor looked dangerous indeed. If truth be told, for a moment there I feared for Hero, but the adventurer dug deep to secure victory, and a place in the Ul Cup final. Ah, the mere remembering of it sets my heart to racing like a runaway chocobo. Take deep breaths, my friend, for there's still more excitement to come. The Nald group matches are due to commence shortly, and with the likes of First Sword Mia taken to the Blood Sands. What have I done to deserve such a treat? I won't be missing these matches, and neither should any of you. I think I get to miss them, though. All unfolds as anticipated. Good. The free paladin I told you about is living up to expectations, that he is. Keep up your winning ways, my friend, and win us a fortune. Hopefully you're not too sorry about the loss, Houndloop. Hero, you were magnificent. Our match will remain etched in my memory and inspire me always. I had absolutely no answer to you. Such precious things you must have protected to become so strong. You can say that. As you know, we Sultan Sworn live to protect her grace. By any measure, this is a vital duty, and ever do I strive to be worthy of the role. But crossing swords with you this day, it has given me to think that perhaps it is not enough. Whatever it is that I yet lack, mayhap I shall find it in witnessing you. Thought I had something of a chance, but I was clearly getting ahead of myself. Gave me a thorough schooling, and I mean to take the lesson to heart. Though my tournament may be over, I shall remain in Ul'dah to watch the matches to come, and I believe I speak for us all here when I wish you the best of luck. Our hopes go with you now, my friend. Oh, a woman named Mia was looking for you. If you haven't already spoken with her, mayhap you should seek her out. These are pretty much going to be easy fights for the most part. The only way I would technically lose is if I mistimed a dodge and got hit by kind of something like a one-shot. I placed in the final. I knew you had it in you. But to witness it all unfold was nothing short of awe-inspiring. The winner of the Nald group will square off against you for the title, and suffice it to say I intend to be that person. I shall see to it that a match between us becomes a reality, and I hope that I can count on your support. Sure. In Nald's name. The Nald group matches are about to begin. As you will eventually be fighting one of us, I suggest you watch every match closely. The tournament usher outside will grant you access to the viewing gallery. Now then, I'd best set about my preparations. Let us speak again later. Greetings, my lord. Will you be watching the Nald group matches? Yes, I will. I wants to watch. And so the Nald group has been parted down to two combatants. While we waited for their match to begin, let us look back over the group's notable encounters. Or, they've been pared down, actually. In the first round, local darling Franz the Fair crossed blades with Constant, free paladin of Ishgard. Though the pundits tipped Franz as the outright favorite, the younger Constant refused to be cowed, tenaciously staying in the game before landing a single mighty blow that ended the proceedings. Undoubtedly one of the upsets of the tournament, and most upsetting of all for the maidens the realm over. By that victory, Constant booked a meeting with First Sword Mia, who had predictably triumphed in her own opening match. For those of you who are banking on another upset, however, it was not to be. From the opening moments, it was plain from his sluggish movements that Constant's early exertions had taken their toll. Meanwhile, the First Sword was all business. With her textbook perfect technique and methodical maneuvering, she took firm control of the halfway mark and didn't let go until her opponent was on his knees. I believe preparations for the tournament's penultimate match are in order. Mia, First Sword of the Gladiators Guild, will take to the arena against Black Lotus, the mystery contestant who has soundly defeated all comers. Nice dodge. Uh-oh. That's not good. Get your weapon. Yep, too late. And Black Lotus advances to the Old Cub final. In another nail-biting clash, the First Sword showed her class against an unknown opponent. However, Black Lotus kept up with her blow for blow, and seemingly out of nowhere clinched victory with a magnificent parry. So sublime with the timing, it calls to my mind the Sword of Nald. Now that you mention it, I can definitely see the resemblance. And with that sublime strike, our second Old Cup finalist has been decided. Hero will take on this mysterious Black Lotus in a battle that promises to go down in Colosseum, nay, Uldan history. Please look forward to it. I know I will. I think I remember who this guy is. I think I do. She lost. Mia lost. Bah, so much for the lauded first sword. Well, what will we do? That Black Lotus could ruin everything. Maybe. If he ends up winning the tournament, we'd be neck deep in debt paying what's owed. Fret not, my friend. We already know Black Lotus's strings. As a matter of fact, we are pulling them as we speak. Truly? Do I not always say one can never have too many guarantees? You're going up against me? You're not going to lose at all. Or not going to win at all against me, I mean. To think that one more beauteous than me should be found in Ishgard. Well, there is not for it but to train harder and grow more beauteous. That Black Lotus fellow, though, there was something familiar about him. A beauteous ferocity I'd swear I've seen before, but I cannot remember where. Yeah, I'm thinking, I know. Mia is truly a complete fighter, and she gave me nary a flaw or opening to exploit. I could see why she is the guildmaster. Well, my little campaign may be over, but I take heart in the knowledge that yours continues. I shall pray for your victory. Yeah, I have a really strong inkling, but I'm not going to say it yet. From technique to sheer strength, that Black Lotus was a class above me in all aspects. What's more, he fought with a ferocious style that resembled... But never mind that. Dwelling on it won't change the result. I was bested in a fair contest, and I shall give credit where it is due. My only regret is that I could not meet you in the final, hero. It falls to you now to bring pride to our guild's name. Oh, after the match, Black Lotus came and said that he wished a word with you. The way he mentioned your name gave me the impression that he knew you. But then again, many people do. At any rate, I don't see any harm in obliging the man. If you could spare a moment, he asked that you come to the quicksand. Yeah. I don't remember his name, but I remember what he looks like, and he was in the Gladiator quest chain. He wears some Gaeta, and he has red, and he is named after a sword. Or his nickname is, at least. I'm gonna pop squat and go meet this guy. I honestly can't remember his name, though. You can threaten me all you like, but I ain't pulling out. It's poor form, see? Well, far be it from me to ruin your form, but there's a trivial matter I would bring to your attention. You bastard. Very trivial, yes. I'm sure you will make the right decision. You were listening, eh? Don't worry. It's nothing I can't handle. Look, I know I asked you to come here, but something's come up. We'll have to do this another time. I think it's the kid. I gotta go back to the Gladiators Guild now. God, I can't remember his name. It's kind of bugging me a little bit. What was his name? Well, did you meet Black Lotus? Kind of. Postponed, you say? I wonder what he wanted. If nowhere else, you could always try chatting in the arena. It would hardly be the first time folk got talkative in battle. I must say, though, the disappointment of elimination is swiftly given way to anticipation. I look forward to seeing you clash with Black Lotus and, needless to say, come away with the win. Fade to Black Lotus. It's time, hero. The old cup final. You have what it takes to win. Just fight as you always do, and the rest will follow. I wonder if they did the Black Lotus as an allusion to the Magic the Gathering card. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my regret to inform you that Black Lotus has withdrawn from the match. In the absence of an opponent, the winner of the Old Cup final is hero by default. Hey, you don't think that those rumors could be true, do you? What, that Black Lotus is Aldous, the gladiator who was banished from the Colosseum? Seems a little far-fetched, but you never know these things. In an unexpected turn of events, Black Lotus, the winner of the nulled group, has withdrawn. I repeat, Black Lotus has withdrawn. 12 in a tangle. What in blazes is going on? We will relay further information as soon as more becomes available. Please bear with us. Yeah, Aldous was the name. What is the meaning of this? Apologies, my lady, but I am as much in the dark as you are. 'Twas the tournament registrar who spoke with Black Lotus on the matter. Not even the organizers have full grasp of the situation. It isn't uncommon for combatants to withdraw from a match, but when it does happen, more often than not, something illicit is afoot. While some might consider default to be the sweetest word, I know that you do not. Nay, an unearned victory such as this rings hollow and brings you no satisfaction. As such, I have a mind to delve into what will certainly prove to be some dark places. May I rely on your help? Yes, you can. Good. To begin with, let us go and ask the tournament registrar about his conversation with Black Lotus. Yes, my lord. Black Lotus came and informed me that he no longer wished to fight. This happened shortly after you entered the anteroom. I assumed he would follow suit, but instead he declared his withdrawal. Stunned as I was, by the time I had gathered my wits and thought to ask for his reason, he had spun on his heels and left. He was headed in the direction of Pearl Lane, I believe. If you wish to speak with him, I suggest you take your search there. Alrighty. I think Pearl Lane's the poor area. Yeah, I believe it is the poor area. Oh. Well, I'd say it's time to come clean. Sharp as you are, you'd probably seen through the masquerade anyway. It is Aldous. Hero, it's good to see you again. As myself, at any rate. Let me guess. You demand to know why I abandoned you at the arena. I'll tell you that and more besides, but this stays between us, understood? Since we took care of business with Leovold and I left Ul'dah, I've been roaming the land like a proper vagabond. In the course of which I helped a child in need. You've already met the little scamp. I came upon him one day, all on his lonesome, his face caked in dirt. A war orphan, like so many out there. Upon learning what I did for a living, he decided that he must learn swordplay and begged me to teach him. Wouldn't take no for an answer, the stubborn bugger, and he's been following me around ever since. Now those that came to me with threats, they mistook the boy for my own and took him hostage, and demanded that I pull out of the tournament. I knew that was going to happen. If it were just my own head, I wouldn't think twice about risking it, but I won't gamble with someone else's life. The boy may not be my flesh and blood, but he's in danger on my account, and here we are. What can I say? In spite of myself, I've taken to the rascal. I knew it was you, from the tournament we fought. From the moment we fought. Mia, my dear, you are as ravishing as ever. Spare me. All this time you couldn't bestir yourself to send a single goddamn letter. Easy on the anger now. 'Twould be a right shame to line that beautiful face with wrinkles. That's neither here nor there. Now tell me why you have returned. As hasty as ever, too, I see. If you must know, rumors have reached me of a free paladin named Hero, whose skills were beyond compare. Precisely how far beyond compare had his skills become, I simply had to see. Nay, test for myself. So I made my way back to Ul'dah. When I arrived, I learned that the prestigious old cup had been revived. If Hero enters, I'd get my wish. If he doesn't, I'd just have to settle for winning the tournament and resuming my wanderings. With a little help from an old friend, I acquired an invitation and found myself a suitably menacing full-faced helm. Being something of a pariah, it wouldn't do to be seen, you see. If you went through all the effort for the sake of fighting Hero, why did you withdraw? Simply put, to make way for money not mine, mind you, for someone else's. As you know, a tournament of the scale sees stupendous sums of coin moved, and there are some who'd stop at nothing to ensure that it moves their way. Well, it turned out that Black Lotus was standing between an especially unscrupulous crew and their fortune, and so they took my boy and threatened his life. Boy? Well, it's a rather embarrassing tale. Let's save it for after I'm a few tankards in. Someone wants you to win, Hero, at all costs. While I do not disagree with their choice of champion, their methods don't sit well with me. But I'm afraid the rest will have to wait. The danger hasn't passed. Though I did as I was told, they haven't kept their part of the bargain. I mean to mount a rescue, and for this I could use your help. Sure. I knew I could count on you. First of all, we must track down these match-fixing, child-abducting villains. For the sake of haste, let us split up and investigate. If you could ask their shady sorts in all these parts, I'll see to the nearby areas. A child? When in the hells did he... Uh-oh. Mia's got wrong things in her head. Not blood-related, Mia. Shady sorts taking wages on the old cup? Haven't seen any myself, but safe to say they're out there. It's Ul'dah, after all. Part of the reason why I don't like Ul'dah. I don't like Limsa either, but I like their the housing area. What? You here to laugh at me? Well, there's plenty around here hoping to strike it rich quick. Don't know any bookmakers myself. Don't have the coin for that, but someone's bound to. Gambling? Match fixing? Whatever are you talking about? Kidnapping? Oh gods, I never imagined they'd go to that. Me and me big mouth. Alright. I'll tell you what I know. Least I could do to clear my conscience. This black market bookmaker, he has no established base, the better to avoid the authorities. But right now he has a lackey near the gate of Thal. Say to the fellow the words, doubt the truth, and he'll tell you where to go. Now leave me be, and you didn't hear any of this from me. Doubt the truth, huh? Alright, unfortunately I gotta cut this here. I got a little bit of emergency. Thank you all for watching. This has been part 183 of my livestream playthrough for Final Fantasy 14. If you'd like to go ahead, give me a thumbs up and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not just subscribed. Keep up the content. Hit the bell if you want to be notified whenever I go live and release new content. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about the game and my gameplay. No spoilers, please. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for showing up, Bunny. I'm going to try in a little bit to pop back on. Like I said, I've got a little emergency to take care. If you're here still, Joshua, thanks for showing up. Enjoyed a little chit chat with y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Oh.